Generic greetings, Wasteland update number 3247. The red rocket that we messed around with in the previous episode has been changed somewhat. Oh, by the way, today's beverage is... yeah, still quite horrible. It's the non-brand generic cola from the shop down the road, and it's got no sugar in it. It's just sweetness, so it tastes really horrible, and also it's quite flat. I would not recommend it. 0 out of 10. Anyway, we messed around with this in the previous episode. As I said, it's the red rocket, and we managed to put this wall all the way around it. We put the foundations in, put the wall around it, and I've changed a lot since then. We've got, well, I'll have a quick run through. Firstly, it's got a door with a nice Minuteman flag on it, which is really cool. Hi, Nick. We've got beds in it, so obviously it's quite comfy, because obviously there's a wall all the way around to stop the wind, and then this big, well, the roof, basically, to stop all of the rain, and that's pretty cool. So this will be nice and cozy. We've also got lights in the place, as you can see, which is also good. So in the nighttime, this looks really nice. We've got a nice pool table. I'm still trying to get a full set of pool balls, but we'll see how that one goes. I don't really know why I put the beds in here. I guess because we can't really put them anywhere else. It's just these look a bit suspect, these weird automated arm things. I don't know if they start, messing around at night, but we're just not going to go there. Up the top here, we can see we've got a nice walkway all the way around it, which is pretty cool. There's actually, well, one of the best things that you can make, if I just open this up here, we can go to structures and then wood and then floors, but one of the floors is called a shack upper floor, which actually it's not just a floor, it's a roof and a floor. You can see it's like got a double layer, and that's what this is. It means you can build on top of it. It's basically, like I say, a roof and a floor together, which is what I've placed all the way around. So that allows me to then place these shack balcony railings. I did have like big outstretched things, but I thought this is better. Actually, is that a tire? Yes, let's scrap that. I did have big outstretched things, but they were a bit too big and they were costing a lot of resources, so I decided to just go with this. Also, they did originally pretty much cover the entire area around this bit here, and the reason for that is so I didn't fall off like that. But sadly, as you can see on the top right, it says size. You do have a maximum size for all of your areas. I know you can actually mod it and remove that size limit, and I am thinking of doing that at some point, but I want to play the game stock before I mess around with mods. It's the only Bethesda game so far that I've been able to play without having to mod it to hell. I know the previous games I've had to really mod it because of reasons and such, because the UI was either garbage or the performance was a bit dodgy, and there was some shunk when it comes to the mouse smoothing and mouse acceleration. So either way, this is the first game that I've been able to play it stock, and I want to try and play it stock as much as possible. But it would be nice if you could up that that size rate based on your specification. Obviously, it's probably built for, well, it'll be set because of the consoles and stuff, but either way. Because of that maximum limit, I wasn't able to put all of the floors in there, but we do now have nice defenses. Laser turret there, and the same over this side here. As you can see, I've got 4 generators, 1 large generator, 2 medium ones. We've got a generator windmill, and then up top here, we've got laser turret either side. I have been attacked, or this place has been attacked at least twice. The first time I came and looked, and I did just come here and go, oh, look, I'm getting attacked, and just kept looking, didn't even fire a shot. Just waited, and all of my colonists, I always call them colonists, settlers, came to the top and then shot the hell out of everything, and also the laser turrets took care of business as well, which was quite good. And then the next time I didn't even bother coming here, and it just defended itself. If we look over there, that's Sanctuary. I've got laser turrets now on the Tower of Death instead of the sort of searchlights, which is pretty cool. And in this episode, what we'll be doing is, well, firstly I'm going to do this and fling a grenade. And you might be thinking, why are you flinging a grenade? Well, that's because I want to go to our next settlement, but I don't want to walk, and instead what I'm going to do is catch the vertibird. Now there's parts in the game where you can eventually, when you meet the Brotherhood and do things, you basically can call in a helicopter for your own personal transport, and that's what we're going to do, just because we can, really. So we need to keep looking around, and eventually we'll see it. You can hear it over there. There it is. You can see it's coming in here. Hopefully it won't crash into trees. Now, I have shot down these things before, and I've also seen them crash as well. So hopefully we won't crash when we're on it. I've never seen that happen. I've never heard of that happening. I assume it can happen though. So as I said, what we're going to do is go to one of my newly acquired settlements, and I'm going to be messing around with it just a little bit. I've already changed things. I've already added things, but there's a lot of stuff to do on it. But let's have a quick jump on, shall we? So we'll hop on this side because this has got the minigun on it. So, and get on board. There we go. I hope Nick's on board. Get on board, Nick. Right. I think he's on board. Okay, so we'll go to map, and then we're going to go to press C, and that all of these lines, by the way, these are the supply lines, and they all go to Sanctuary. So basically, everything shares resources with each other because that shares it with Sanctuary, and Sanctuary shares with everything else. That's pretty cool. I do need to change it though because I set it up so that I sent the Sanctuary settlers to each one of these, which basically means Sanctuary's only got all 3 people there. So I need to change this. Either way, I've got a lot of settlements, as you can see. This one is probably the best. It's the castle. It's a 600-year-old fort. Basically fort independence, big stone walls and some artillery and stuff there. We're going to go to the Egret Tours Marina, and we'll take off. One of the reasons I want to do this as well, I want to show you the red rocket from the air. Look at that. That looks pretty cool, right? That is quite forty. Nice. It actually looks like a ship from up here as well. Sweet, and I can start firing if I really want to with my minigun. Yeah, you can get experience and whatnot while you're up here as well, and kill things. In fact, if I see any cars on the way, I'm going to blow them up because I can. So we're going to, as I said, travel all the way over there. One of the good things about this helicopter as well is that, oh yes, please dodge the pylons and the electrical cables. Even though there's no electricity, that would still rip us up. Crashing into that would not be good. Yeah. So, one of the good things about this is that when you fly over, you can argue it's a good thing or a bad thing. I think it's a good thing that you can fly over and you can go, oh look, that's an interesting thing, oh that's interesting, and you can basically go, I want to go there, I want to go there, I want to go there, and get different ideas of where you want to travel. Is that someone down there? Yes, there is. Oh, they're shooting me as well. Yep, that's hitting them. They're not shooting me anymore. As I said, I don't know if you can be shot down. I assume you can be, but I've never personally been shot down while in one of these. But I have shot down another one of them. One of the factions is called the Gunners, and well, they're quite apt. They do use a lot of guns. And I was just sort of having a stroll around, and then I saw this vertibird. I thought, oh, that must be the Brotherhood. And then they took off and started shooting me, so I had to use a fat man killed it, and then it landed on me and killed me. True story. Anyway, so still flying away. There's still. Look at that, it's still the textures are a bit craft from up here. The thing is, Bethesda games do one thing that nobody else seems to manage, and that's create a world that you can totally immerse yourself in. Now, I have played a lot of other games like RPGs like Mass Effect and the Shadowrun games, that specifically I think are quite good. Like I said, Mass Effect games are quite good. The Shadowruns. I'm trying to think of the other ones that I've played. I haven't really bothered with The Witcher. I did play the original Witcher. I haven't played Witcher 2 or 3. Knights of the Old Republic. There's what's the other game called? Vampire Bloodlines, obviously. There's lots of RPGs I've played, but none of them really drag you in as much as this, because basically you are the hero in this thing, and obviously you are the same in Mass Effect and stuff, but it feels more, this just, I don't know why, but these games, just the Bethesda games, seem to draw you further into it than anything else. But the thing is, they've also got the Bethesda shonkiness, where they still use the, well, they call it Creation Engine now, but it's basically the Game Braille or whatever the hell it's called. It's an ancient engine that's got loads and loads of problems in places, and I don't know why they still use it. They do have access to the, I think they own the ID Tech id Tech 5, which is the thing that powered Rage, and that was a very good looking game years ago when it came out, probably 3 or so years ago, whenever. I'm sure they can play other things. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. It's about the experience. But as I said, there is some problems now and again. And as I said, like, for whatever reason, the textures, look at that. It's still taking a while to load. There we go. We're just landing here. Now, one of the things I'm really worried about is that I was under attack while I was coming here. And thanks, guys. You just landed in between my settlement. I'm under attack from a synth patroller. Oh, God. Right, well, you can get the fuck. Yeah, there we go. And this is going to be problematic. Whoa, he's coming to punch my face off. Right, so the synth are after me. This is not good. He's dead. Okay, so this is unexpected. Although, I believe, yes, the this is great. As you can see, the airship that I called in, the vertibird, was shooting the crap out of these, which is always good. I'm going to open this up and fire against that, and then activate my critical. Bang! See you later. Right, he's now got... Oh, great, and now we need a mutant hound, just what we need. Yep, alright, that's going off. So, let's actually collect all of this stuff. We've got an Institute pistol, we've got some fusion cells, we've got some more stuff here. We'll collect all of that. Lovely, lovely. Anything else anywhere? I wish there was a perk, and I'm sure there is a mod. Short Institute rifle, as a synth arm, we'll get everything. I'm sure there is a mod, but it would be nice if there was a perk to be able to see where corpses are. I mean, you can drag corpses around, I think. Hang on, can you drag corpses around? I think you can. Yeah, there you go. You can just drag them around. Anyway, so this is my settlement. As I said, this is the... Let's have a quick look. What's it called? The Egret 2's Marina. And you can see it's got a nice like sort of fence all the way around. Now, I was going to use the standard concrete ones. So if I just open build mode here, I can go to the wood and then to floors. And then you can see this is my shack foundations. And you can use these, and I pretty much use these where I can. But because it requires concrete and I'm very low on concrete, I had to use these instead, which is shack foundations. Now, it's not too bad because this place, it does sort of fit the theme of it. And, you know, it does seem to work quite well. And nobody can get under. There's no problem with that. In fact, I don't think they can get under. I can't get under, and that's quite high there, so I don't think anything can get under there. Maybe a dog or something can crawl under, but either way, it's going to protect most things. And I've put them all the way around. I did the thing that I did before where I started in one corner, and specifically it was this corner here. What I did was I placed it on this wall because it doesn't have any pipework there, but there's enough to place it right against the wall here. I then shifted a couple of feet this way so I knew I could have a straight run all the way down here, and as you can see it runs all the way to the end through some big boulders, but we're not going to mention that, Bethesda Shonk. And then we're going to go down here. It sounds like a dance, doesn't it? But look at that. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? All the way lined up on this dock, which is quite nice. Obviously, we can go up here, all the way up these stairs. I put all these stairs in to make sure you can get up and down. Go down here, and then again up here as well. So this works out very well. Obviously, there's only one door, but that's not really a problem. What I'm going to do is open my build mode just a second here. I'm going to go to, I think I want, it'll be in resources and miscellaneous. No, it's not in resources and miscellaneous. It is in structures and... No, it's not even there either. Furniture, maybe. Furniture, miscellaneous, yes, there we go. A Brahmin, it's called a bathtub. It's, no. Where is it then? What the hell's that? Can you hear that? Cambridge Labs, blah, blah, blah. What the hell? What? What are you doing here? That's an iBot.
Cambridge Polymer Labs, the global leader.
What the hell is that all about?
Field of commercial plastics. Now hiring. Apply today.
Hack iBot. Hack. Hack iBot.
Are you looking?
Okay, hacking iBot. Okay, good. Hijack, okay. Interface, okay. Shutdown unit. There we go. And... Right, I've shut it down. Well, I can make it self-destruct, or some of them self-destruct. I'm actually going to... I might as well turn that back on. Activate, there we go. I don't want to mess around with it. If I've got more options, I will later on. But yeah, bye. Right, so yeah, apparently they're talking about the Cambridge place, whatever it is. That'll have added a thing to my map, so I'll go there later on. That's the thing about Fallout. Anything can happen. So anyway, back to this thing. We haven't got any building done at all. I'm just showing you around the place. This runs all the way along to this side, as you can see. And we've got a fence there. And then that basically covers that thing up. So it's quite good. Obviously, this area here is a little bit broken. I need to put a fence in around this area, but that's going to be problematic. Let's have a quick look, actually. We're going to go to our floors and then to this wooden pallet-y type thing. And I can place it, I guess, there. What I want to do is place it so it's right up against that wall and basically follow this wall along. So we'll put it like that, I guess. That seems to be about right. That's okay. If we just follow this on, so if we can place one there and then one... we might have to get rid of the tree. There we go. And then one there and then one there would be quite good because obviously it's like a dock there. And then what we're going to do is go to walls and then I'm going to go all the way to the right-hand side because even though these are quite good and these ones are my favourites, these like sort of ones with a little slope on them. Well, the problem we have is that they cost steel, and as you can see, I've only got 181 steel, so I'm tend to use these ones here, which is like a small wall, and it's made of wood, and the good thing about it is that it doesn't use a lot of steel, but it is still a wall. There we go. Fantastic. So that's okay. Sadly, we can't get up on that one, so I'm going to have to actually scroll along and go for a set of stairs and just shove a couple of stairs just in places so people, the civilians, the colonists, you know what I mean, the settlers can get up and over that one. Speaking of over that, I placed some wood shack flooring here so we can get over that as well. And there we go. Obviously, this is supposed to be like a a tourist type thing where you would come in here and you'd take tours and go along the river, but that was like a couple of 100 years ago after the bombs. There's some nice sandbag walls. I could get rid of that, but there's only cloth. Hello there, there's a nice settler. How are you doing? So, as you can see at the top, we have 2 people, we have no food, we got no water, we got no power. First things first, let's resolve that thing. I need to, I could put a roof on this thing all the way around. In fact, let's do that first, because I need to get that sorted. We're going to go to wood, and then we're going to go to some flooring, even though it's not flooring I'm going to be using. And the flooring is going to be a shack upper floor. As I said, it's an upper floor. It is actually a roof. So we're going to use this. Now the problem I'll have is getting up to the top of it, but that's a future me problem. So we need to place these all the way along. So will it place? I don't know. The snapping is problematic at best, shall we say. It'd be better if I could place it that way, because then I could just go forward and place it, you see. I know there's there's loads of mods already. That's a Bethesda game, so there was mods before the game even came out, probably. But yes, there's I'm not going to be able to place one there because there's a big duct in the way. But that's okay, because then I'll be able to put some ladders there, so that's fine. Yeah, but I know there's mods to help fix like the snapping and things like that. But you know, like I say, I want to run it without mods as much as I can. So let's just place this one there. This is using a fair amount of steel and a fair amount of wood. Now, I must confess, I've probably got about maybe 6 or 7 or 8 of my levels just off building, and I really, really want some more materials. But it's now coming to a point where I go, oh look, a plasma gun. But it doesn't have any concrete in it. I'm really looking for more material. I'm looking for more material rather than anything else. As you can see, the size of my place is on the right hand side here, top right, is going to cause me a little bit of issue later on, or actually quite soon, to be honest with you. I'm going to leave that one there. I'm actually going to get rid of that bit. I'm going to store that. Go back to building and then go over here. In fact, no, we don't want to place one there. I could put a roof there, but I don't want to. Okay, so that's like a nice bit all the way around. And then what we need to do is have a set of stairs going up. So we'll probably use these stairs because they do fit in quite nicely, he says, when they're not fitting in nicely at all. What I'll do then, I'll use these ones. They tend to fit quite well. Yes, they're nice. They go straight up. Lovely. And then we can run all the way around the outside. Excellent. Okay. What we probably want to do as well we definitely will do, is put like a thing all the way around, like a fence like you saw in the Red Rocket, which is what I'll do at some point. Let me just store that bit of flooring because I want to place another stairwell on this side, like so. Actually, we don't want it there because that's where that stairs is, so I'm going to move this one over there. And actually, we'll probably move that one over to there as well. And then we'll put a... Actually, we'll probably want to put it near the middle, don't we? There's not really a middle to this, actually. I must confess. Actually, there will be. I think it's 12 long. I did a proper prison architect count job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this ceiling tile can get removed. Actually, we'll store that. And then this one can be removed, which it already is. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is technically as centralized as we're going to get it. So we want one of these there. And one of them there. Okay, that's fine. And can we get up there, up here? That's the main thing. Yes, we can. Will someone else be able to get up there? I have no idea. We'll have to play that by ear. We'll need to go back to the stairs here and then go to these ones, and we'll put a set of stairs in. Ooh, that doesn't really work out for me. They work out. That's quite nice, but then I'm going to have to place a double set of them. In fact, that doesn't work at all. It looks really terrible. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Store them. And then we're going to go back and place that one there and that one there. I don't really like that. What I'm going to do is put one further back. Actually, I don't even like... I think I'd prefer it a little bit further along, you see. Demolish that. Demolish that. Move it further along. This one. Move it further along. And then... I think that's about right. Go up here, then you're straight in. Okay, good. What next? Floors. Like that. There we are. And then that goes along, so you can still walk past it, which is good. And obviously we need to do the same thing. No, we don't need to do the same thing over there. This brings us to the top. That's all good. And we can walk along the outside. So again, it's still defensible. And then we need to do the same thing over here. And I'll only put one set of stairs, and there's no point in messing around with 2 sets. And again, I'm going to spin it around probably that way. I want it to snap, but it's not. It'll have to go that side, you see. That's the problem, because then we can't fit in. What I'm going to have to do then is remove that, store that, and then move this over to that side there. That's fine. And then I'm going to have to really get creative, because I'm going to have to place that one there, that one there, that one there, that one there. Can't place that one there, but I can place one there. And that should do us quite nicely. So we can go all the way down. That's fine. You know what? I'm just going to get rid of that. There's no point in that one there. Okay, so we can now get up to the top, and that's all good. And we would use fences, and we could use a wire fence, which is, well, as you can see, a wire fence. No real protection whatsoever. So what's this, a junk fence? These are really big fences, but I don't tend to make them because they don't snap too well, and they do take a lot of resources. I prefer these ones because you can... you know, like place them just a little bit better. Good thing about this is, though, if you really want to just place a couple, you put one there and then you put one there and things like that. What the hell is that? It's a big tire wall. These are quite good for that sort of thing. Just placing like the odds, like an odds and ends, you know. What I tend to do, excuse me, I'm still trying to shift this cough. I'm going to try and place some picket fences, which will be in fences, obviously. And no, where is it? I don't know where it'll be. Wood. Not in there. Not going to be in roofs, obviously. Not going to be in stairs. Miscellaneous. There we go. That's these things here. This is what I used before. There you go. And then basically, I can continue like that. You get the idea. And if we run out of wood, then we go up to that, and then we just demolish a tree instantly and take lots and lots of resources. And we'll get rid of that one and we can probably get to that one there, but I don't want to fall off because there's no way in that side. Either way, that's what's going to go all the way around. So let's just continue on that one there, that one there. I just spin it around because we can. And it looks like there's a settler up here to have a quick look. Yes, hi, welcome to your new home. What I'm going to do as well, I will put corner towers on this thing, obviously for like defensive areas, so they can shoot over. In fact, what I'll probably do is do that now. So this corner here, for example, we'll go for a defense and then guard posts, and then we can put a big guard post on the top like so. Although it's a little bit problematic. You can place it like that if you really want to, but then obviously it drops quite a bit, which I don't want. So I'm just going to place one of these, which will go in that corner like so. And that's a nice little guard post for the corner. Now, the problem with that is I'm going to have a lot of issues when it comes to these fences. Hang on. I've lost the things again. Structures. Miscellaneous. Wood miscellaneous. There we go. Aha, but they do have these bits, you see. So I can place them in as well if I want to. I'll sort that out later. As you can see, it's not ideal, but we will sort it out. It is the Wasteland after all, so we can't expect perfection. The size isn't actually changing, which is a good thing, because these don't take a lot. I'm guessing that's why. Back to that. And then to there. And then obviously it's not going to be able to go around there. Now I can place a little bit there if I want to. Yeah, that looks quite good. Right, so perfectamundo. What I might do, I'm going to just pick that up and put it there for now. Because I'll go back to this. I'll place a bit there and a bit there. And then hopefully I'll be able to fit this in the corner. Afraid not. Afraid not. So I might have to just get rid of that. Get rid of that. Shouldn't really scrap it. And we'll place that. That's as far as I can get it. And we can fix that later. We can fix that later. But anyway, fence all the way around. Almost all the way around. I might as well finish it off. We'll just go exit that mode and then we can sprint. And right, back to this. back to the fence. That's not a fence. That's actually a bit of pier. I used a bit of pier over the other side. You saw where I walked across the water. That's why I used the pier. In your own time. Snap. Snap. There we go. I used the pier to try and get over the water, and it looked great because obviously there's got like there's poles on it, so it's got wooden poles going into the water, exactly like you would imagine one of those things to you know, well, you would need one of those. You would need, like, you know, bits of wood to go in the water, so it's actually not going to bow in the middle and just snap off like a carrot. But it did look quite good. It just didn't work because it wasn't long enough. Anyway, there's that there, all the way to the end. We could, if we want to, actually continue going the other side, and I have seen a video where someone's managed to do that, but it's not for me. Right, so we've got that transmitter up there, by the way, which is then connected to that power relay. Then that goes to another power relay, which then goes to another generator, which is in here. I'll show you the generator now. So we'll have a quick look up. Hi, Nick. Excuse me. And then there's our generator. There you go. It's actually a large generator producing 10 power, which is giving us more than enough power for what we need to do. What do we need to do? Well, we need to put some more defenses in. We need to put some food and water in. As you can see, it says no water and no food. So water should be the easiest thing in the world, because we just need to go to water and then jump on the ground. We need to go in here, and then we'll pick a... I don't have enough resources for this industrial water purifier, but I do have enough for this one, which is just a standard water purifier. That's not good. Do not jump in the water in an irradiated wasteland, and that's probably ratted me right up. Yeah, let's just stim pack that. Okay, back to building. We need to go back to the water resources. I would like one of them. It's 40 water, but this produces 10 water, and I can't believe I'm running out of steel. I'm very surprised. Anyway... I think we'll place this in the water about there. Okay, and then connect that up to that, which won't work, which sadly is a problem. But we'll go along to our power and then to connectors and switches, and then we'll place one there. Connect that up to that. Connect that up to that. And now we have 10 water, as you can see at the top there. Excellent. And I've also leveled up as well. Fantastic. And now, finally, we need to go to our resources, food, and then I think we'll put some... I always like the look of... There's lots of tomatoes. 68 tomato plants if we really want to. No carrots. Couple of corns. We haven't got any place for the corn, though. Where can the corn go? It can go in here. This courtyard, I guess. Basically, where there's dirt, you can place it. But there's not much dirt around here. They're always good. Mute fruit's always good. It looks cool as well. Can we place it on the dock? We cannot place it on the dock, but you can place it where there's a little bit of dirt like that, you see. So we'll put a mute fruit tree there. Why not? It like sort of livens the place up a bit. And we're just going to dot mute fruit trees around. Obviously, it's not going to be like a proper farm or anything, but it means that we can have, you know, some sort of... It sort of makes it look okay. What the hell was that? See that flash? That's normally a nuclear missile, a nuclear bomb going off at some point. That's normally an explosion going off somewhere close, but I have no idea where it would be. Back to build mode. You can, out here by the way, you can place some crops. You can see... Oh no, yeah, up the top that side there, so we can have an outside farm if we want to. But I like the idea of just placing these mute fruit trees in just the areas of land where we can. So there's a mute fruit tree. Oh, we place them around here as well. So I think we'll place some tomatoes over there. That's some leaves, so we can't do that there. We're going to have one of these there. Again, we'll randomly spin them around just to give it a bit more variation. And I like this. I like the idea of putting like the mute fruit trees around. Basically where there's a bit of dirt, we can place a mute fruit tree. There we go. Right, so we'll go to tomatoes. Potato plants, which I believe it's tomatoes. I believe it's tomatoes and potatoes, which is just weird. And probably along a bit there. I think that'll do, you know. That's enough, surely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's loads enough. That's loads there. That's fine. Right, have we got a... No, we haven't. What I'm going to do is just go to, I think, furniture, and then... Actually, it's not in furniture. It'll be in resources, miscellaneous, and it's going to be, oh, I was going to say a Brahmin feed trough, but I don't have the steel. Can you believe that? Run out of steel, well, the most common thing in the game because you actually scrap cars and stuff. But I don't know what I can scrap. There's some sandbags around here. We'll scrap that one. We don't need that one. Let's just go up to this thing and say, tier R for transfer, store all junk. I might now have enough steel in this place. Let's just go, no, don't have enough steel at all. Let me just go back to my Pip-Boy and press C, and we still have a transport going here, or like a supply line, so there should be no reason why we would run out of why would not have steel unless we've genuinely run out of it all. Now there was loads of steel box in here and I've got rid of them all. Can I scrap that? That looks like it's gonna have a lot of steel on it. It's made of it's got like a cable drum. Nope, it's nothing on there as well. Shame. Right, I guess we're leaving it there then, because I can't really build anything else. I guess I'll finish off the, I was going to say I'll finish off the fence all the way around, but I've done that as well. Let's have a quick look up here. I can probably scrap that safe. 2 steel. It's not worth it. I'd rather just keep a safe because you don't think you can build them. But yeah, we are now out of steel. This is, I guess it's not one of the problems. Well, it is a problem, but I mean, you know, it's a first world, or not it's a first stroke third world Fallout problem, because it's something that I want to do. I want to build more stuff, but in order to do that, I have to clean up the wasteland. And one bad thing, when you go into this mode here, this is where you scrap stuff. You can only scrap it in that green zone there. So all of the cars that we see, like that one there, even though that's probably got 20 or 30 steel in it, can't scrap it. Ah, well. Ah, well. I'm sure there's a mod to do fix that as well. Either way, I think this is not a bad settlement at all. I mean, no defense. I'll have to sort that out, but I need some more steel to build some automated defenses. What I'll do, I'll put a laser turret up on this edge here so it can see all the way around here. And I'll put one up there so it can see over there, and then probably one in that corner it can see over there as well, because the problem we have is that we are surrounded by water, high wall, and high wall. So we are not very defensible at all, because we're backed onto water, and then we've got a high wall there where people can shoot down onto us, and then the same thing over there. So we don't even have the high ground, so we can't even stand behind defenses. That's why we need these picket fences, why I try to make this as high as possible. I could make that up a little bit further as well, but you know, I've done what I can. Either way, that has been a little bit more Fallout, and I'll have another sip of beverage. I really don't want it. It's actually horrible. It's all flat and horrible, flat, generic, non-brand cola. I wouldn't recommend it. Although, if you want a nice experience of Fallout, then I guess go for that, because it's definitely Nuka-Cola. And that, by the way, I thought the building was on fire, but it's just the generator in there, and the bit of wire goes through and a bit of smoke. Ah, Bethesda Shonk. You can't beat it. As always, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.